today is a show, we are going to introduce to you a lot of wonderful people who are doing something absolutely amazing. Okay? And I'm going to begin this with, before the reason I'm starting with this, is all of you got to go to the Spell Bee contest thing. Now, here's a child, 5-year-old, who for the last couple of years, that's 3 years old, has been raising funds for this organization called CARE. Okay? And you heard of CARE? Okay, it's Bangalore's most renowned animal care center. And they're doing some amazing work. So if the parents can take the children to CARE sometime, you will realize that there's a lot to learn from that. Okay, Adu? No, I think we'll stay here. Now, Adu is going to speak to you about how he started his journey as being an animal lover and how he raises funds and stuff like that. And what does he do to CARE? He's got, I think, 11 dogs at home, and his parents gift him a dog every time something happens. And that is Bablu. I got the name right, right? Okay. Bablu is one of the loveliest creatures on planet. He is blind. Okay? And he's a great friend of Adu. Okay? So I want you guys to hear what Adu has to say. See, the reason we are doing all this is all of you are doing something wonderful. All of you want to share a story. All of you want to listen to a story. You need it. And unfortunately, in today's era, when communication is the biggest hurdle, when trust is the biggest factor, okay, we need to come together to bring about a change. We need the community ownership. We can't keep cribbing about how lousy the world is. There are wonderful, beautiful things, and the next 3 hours, you will hear a lot of these stories. Trust me, stay back and enjoy it. Adu is going to speak about why, what, and how of animal love. Adu, here, all yours. Get up. Bablu, get up.
I learned to share from my dogs. And I learned to love for my dogs. Luke was a old blind streety. His ribs were broken when he came home. And when he came home, he couldn't walk. As he got better, sometime later, he saved me from a cobra snake. He's a stray dog, but he saved me from a snake. I learn loyalty for my dogs. Roden was rescued from a park called Kaban Park, a dog park, and there he was abandoned in a box, fed bread in front of a library in Kaban Park. We brought him home and he got intestinal interception, and I was out, so my mom took him to the vets. Now he's 1 year old and he helps me from falling off the bed. So if you ever want a dog, please adopt, don't shop.
Thanks, Adu. Wasn't it beautiful? A street dog, what we call Indy, if I'm right, correct me. If I'm wrong, please correct me, saves a 3-year-old from a snake. A 1-year-old dog saves him from falling down from the bed. And dogs are amazing. It's not about just dogs, it's about animals, it's about stuff. You know, when we walked in this place, and Bablu was coming in, there's a whole lot of negativity, you know, oh, dogs not allowed. You know, that's where we start everything which is negative. We don't teach people that you can love animals. We bring the fear in them. How many children here have a story of animal to share here? Can anybody share a story of any pet you got? Anybody? Okay, any questions you got? Okay, now I'll have his mom, Manjari, because it takes a parent to actually encourage the child to love. Because most of us parents, normally what we do is bring the fear of God into the child. You know, we get him scared. Don't go near the dog. It's always don't. So I'll ask Manjari to say how she managed to get her son to love animals.
Hello. Hi, kids. I think more important for you all because we are kind of almost halfway done. So, some hope I see that side. No offense meant to anybody here. But yeah, Advait was born to me almost 12 years after I got married. So, he was born into a family that already consisted of cats and dogs and cows and other shapes and sizes. Over the years, I don't call myself an animal welfare person because I'm not. I'm just a normal human being. I'm a scientist by profession. Over the years, with my interactions with human beings, most of them led to heartbreak in some way or another. I somehow seem to have found comfort with my pets. That's how it all started off. I was most let down by human beings, and I was most comforted by my animals. So that's how it started off. I grew up, I had the pleasure to have parents who were open minded to let me grow up with cats. There was a point in time when I had, I think, 36 cats. When I conceived and I was pregnant, one of the first things my doctors told me was get rid of your cats. We all hear toxoplasmosis. It's real. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. Toxoplasmosis is a disease carried by cats. It's there in their feces. It's there in their poop and pee. And it sometimes causes miscarriages. It causes difficulty in conceiving. But I already had this child. And then I had this thing in front of me to give away children that I already had for this child that I was going to have. It was a choice I had to make. I'm very glad today that I made the right one. I just changed my doctor.
Manjari, sorry to stop you in the middle, but where do parents go wrong when it comes to animals and children?
I don't think parents go wrong because I think as a parent, every parent, I'm talking as a parent today, will do anything they think is right for their child. So I don't think parents go wrong. I just think parents don't know. I don't think there's any parent who's wrong. They think there are parents who are ignorant or parents who don't know. It's out of their comfort zone.
Thanks, Manjari. Thanks, Adu. Thanks, Bablu. Okay, any questions, guys? Kids here? Nothing?
And of course, when we walked in, I saw your spell bee master saying, what breed is he? If there's one thing Advait and me like to advocate, it is?
Adopt, don't shop.
And what's your favorite breed?
Indies.
Okay, I know he's a lab. I'm not talking or practicing what I preach, but we have Indies at home. Bablu is a very special case. He was given up by his owners to Cupa Second Chance. So you go and pay for a dog. You pay and buy. Are any children over here bought? Did anybody buy your children? Parents? No. You don't buy your mom and dad. You don't buy your brother and sister. You don't buy family. So why would you want to go buy a dog or a cat? Of course, there is this rampant breeding industry which is illegal, but it is there because there is a demand. So anyone over here who's going to get inspired, please don't get inspired by his breed. It's tragic. Be proud, be an Indian, be a proud Indian. Go for indie dogs for very selfish reasons that they're more resilient, they're stronger, their immunity is much better, and they live longer. He's an old lab. He's 11 and a half, around 12. He's completely blind. Have you seen, if you watched him climb the stairs, you'd have seen him struggle. And those who are going to be here tomorrow will see my indie dog. She's 16. She can run like a horse. So very selfishly, to have less heartbreak, I would say adopt, don't shop. Please don't go buy dogs off the internet, off, I don't know, Quicker, off wherever. Don't adopt, don't buy, please adopt. Our shelters are overflowing with dogs. Shelters are supposed to be trauma centers to help dogs that are hurt and injured. But if you're going and buying off a backyard breeder who's eventually going to abandon the mother when they're done with their business, then you're encouraging them. So please adopt, don't shop.